Hello guys, welcome back to your second flight planning course for drones, of course. We are on the last section of the whole course, which is section 10, the FOM guideline checklist. So this whole document is basically summarizing everything that we've learned from all the other documents that we've gone and filled in, all the other checklists and whatnot. So this is, if you were going to print just one page of any of these, this would be the one to print out for your field, but I recommend having everything available if you're going to be printing things out. This is one of the easier sections because now most of this stuff we've already got information for, so we can go back, look back at all these other documents at the bottom or in the previous sections, from the previous sections, and add the information in here just to have a basis. This is almost like your backbone where all the information that is most primary to the mission and to the flight is going to be stored here. So this is pretty easy. Location details, right? I'm just going to go to my site assessments, name of location, location owner comms. We've done all of this already, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Name of location, literally I can copy paste that from there to there. I went ahead and filled this in. You can see that I just literally went to just two of our things. For all the location details, I went to the site assessment, and for any flight details such as your maximum flight height, I went to the flight details, right? We worked that out. Operating height is 400 feet. So on the radio, we call out 5,000 feet and below because it's the elevation of the ground plus our 400 feet. Even though we're not going to be flying 400 feet high, we want to give ourselves that space, and we did discuss that in that section back there. Refer to site and flight assessments for further details. Now we're going to move on to the next section, which is the airspace details. So for this one, again, I can just look through my past things. I'm going to go ahead and do that. If there's anything where I have to go beyond looking at my past things, I'll then start recording again and show you what I do there. Alright, I found something that I do want to express quickly with your designation code here under airspace details. You'll see that your nearest helipad doesn't technically have a code available. However, it does have a number. It's a certain numbered heli stop. If we go to Google Earth, I've already zoomed in and everything, we can see that this firstly is the right heli stop to us. It's the nearest one to us, which you can see over here, and then you can also see the number that it has, right? And if you click on it, it'll also express that number in a tab that comes up there, number 342. So this is heli stop number 342. So we go ahead and we just put 342 in here. All these other things I found in my site assessments, flight details assessments, and also my radio call SOP. Okay, and then frequency comms for there, I wouldn't necessarily have a radio frequency there. It would be the normal radio frequency that we were on, but I might want to contact the business themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and find in fact, I might already have it. Let's check. Okay, I do not have it. So this is one of those times where we would still go and search for more information. So let's search LatheCon. Okay, so I found the right one here. Here we go. Here it is. You can kind of tell by the location of where it is, and the number there is 012. I'm just going to go ahead and copy paste. So now just to demonstrate one line, I guess, here's your nearby recreational areas. If we go to our site assessments, we'll see that we should have this in already. Nearest recreational areas, Orient Glider Airspace. I did say far away, but that is the nearest recreational airspace, so it would be FAOI. I just know this because of previous planning, but if I didn't know this, where was I going to go? I was going to go and check out Orient in the AIPs. And then for frequency, there is no frequency, which means it is 124.4 megahertz. And that is how you do that. This next one is your location proximities. Again, you're just going to go over, for this one especially, you're going to go to site assessments. You might go to risk assessments as well. Here we have our overlapping air traffic routes. So these are the routes that we might think about when giving out our FOM. So manned aircraft routes are, I'm going to put approach to all aerodromes, approach to aerodromes, and Girotech VFR. Okay, essentially that sums up all of those ones there. Just those 2 points over there. I'm just going to make this a little neat. There you go. Okay, unmanned aircraft routes, none expected apart from own operations. Yes, we will have low-flying helicopters. Yes, we will have light airplanes. Balloons or recreational traffic, unlikely. Conflicting RPA traffic, unlikely. Heavy airplanes or aircrafts out of height range. Other potential traffic, is there anything else we could think of experiencing in the air? No. And that's how you do your location proximities. You see, it's all pretty easy now. All this really is now is just summing up your past information into one nice, easy document, and adding a little bit more if you need to. Things like how we needed to find the contact details for LakeCon Helistop, but we managed to do that, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna go ahead, finish this up, and then if there's anything I want to talk about, I will talk about it. All right, so I have gone ahead and finished this up. You'll see, so we started with our location details and our airspace details and location proximities. I then went off and finished environment details. Literally, I just went and copy pasted most of this stuff. You're gonna find it all in any of the other forms that we already did. If you get stuck anywhere, you shouldn't get stuck anywhere. It all kind of makes sense. It all plays out. But if you do get stuck and you don't understand exactly what to put into a square or a column, just refer to this document here, which is going to be the second document available for you guys on this course. Okay, refer to this document here, this one that's filled in. It will help you establish what I might be looking for, or what you might be looking for in terms of these blocks here. Okay, what you want in each of these blocks. So I'd recommend just going ahead and reading it. Of course, I can't do the weather assessment yet. I still have to do that actual task, which I can only do tomorrow because it's the day before the flight. But you've got the RPAS setup done, document checklist. This is basically just checking that you've got all the documents you need. If you go through it, you'll see that we need all of these different sort of documents. Okay, some are because regulations stipulate we need them, some are because we as pilots need them and it needs to be on our person, some are because the company we work for will need these documents. You're just going to go through these and identify what is what, which is which, and if you need help, go to your AIPs, go to AICs, your CAA and FAA websites, the cats and cars. But if you're really struggling with anything, you can also message me on the Udemy platform and I will respond. I will respond to messages and questions that I get. Overall though, I hope this helped with things. I know I've still got more to do tomorrow, but you guys are now done with this course. Okay, I might, as a result, with this one put this into tomorrow's recording, which is going to be the weather assessment, but I think I'll record this and still put it in this video because it belongs to this document. So I will leave the goodbyes and everything for that video that I make tomorrow. All right guys, now just to finish off the FOM checklist, I've done all the weather assessment. It's the day before the flight and we're going to go ahead and do our finish off our FOM checklist, right? Section 10 FOM guideline basically, and we just need to input our weather. So all I'm going to do now is refer back to my previous forms, the same as all these other ones, bring it back forward and complete the form here. Okay, so wind speed, if we go back, wind speed is 3 to 4 meters per second. So let's make it nice, 3 meters per second to 4 meters per second. I'm then going to put the gusts in here of 8 meters per second gusts. Wind direction, it was a northwesterly. I just did all the weather assessments, so I know this already. I don't need to go and check them, but it's a northwesterly wind. You might want to say something like degrees that it looked like on the arrows. Looked like maybe it was, if that's 0 degrees, 90, 180. So maybe about 190 to 200 degrees, and I am going to put the symbol in here, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Okay, if we go to precipitation probability, we had 0% KP index, low KP index, 1 out of 9. Then we've also got maximum temperature was, let's say it's between 23 to 29, because it was actually, if we go, I'm not going to go back and check, well, I might as well, we're here. Let's go to our UAV forecast. We'll see. This one's got it about 22, 24, 26, so it's going up about 10 every hour, which means 29 isn't a fairly inaccurate assumption, especially because our other weather assessments said that it was 29. So if we go down 29 degrees Celsius, I'm going to say maybe, let's put it at 24 degrees to 29 degrees Celsius. And I'm going to put the symbols in here. Why did it not register that? Okay, I've just gone ahead and put the symbols in all the other places as well. And dew point temperature. Dew point I think was 18 degrees. I actually don't remember this one. So we've got it at up here in the water assessment. 13 degrees to 8 degrees. Maybe I should put it 8 to 13. That would make more sense. So 13 and 08. There we go. 08 to 13 degrees Celsius. Let's also put one of these instead, because that's saying it ranges between this. So let's go ahead and we've got 08 degrees. Okay, so very out of range of what we're going to be flying in, the temperatures we'll be flying in. So there's no chance of rain, well, very little chance of rain, but there's no chance of mist, no chance of fog, things like that. Time of sunrise, this was 6:12 approximately. You're not going to get it perfect every time, but time of sunrise was 6:12, time of sunset was 6:20. So let's go ahead and put that in. If we then put Zulu, which we could put, I'm going to put 0412 Z, AM Z. That then means Zulu time, because we are 2 hours ahead. UTC plus 2, UTC standard is your 0000. So 1820 would then be 1620 PM Z for Zulu time. Okay, there you go. There you have it. Nice and easy. Other notes, let's see what other notes we can put in, because I like to use my other notes, as you can see here. All weather assessments done within suitable time range before flight. Check previous forms for more information. There you go, something like that. Okay. Cool, and that is the FOM done, which then actually means that the whole freaking course is now done. Okay, maybe I want to add something more in there, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter, we're happy. So guys, this was the course. I've still got to go now and actually do the flying for all of this and present this to the CAA. I think I've pretty much gotten every single thing you could possibly think of, maybe bar 1 or 2 things like satellite locks and things like that. I don't think that's so necessary to have every single thing. I think this gives you pretty much, I mean, it's 10 forms and this is the length of the form, so you know, I think it's pretty decent amount of information that you get from this course, and secondly that you will put in for every flight before you fly, provided you use this layout and you use these documents to complete your flight planning, which I recommend. It's there, use it, you have it, you've paid for the course, or you've gotten it for free if you're lucky, and you can use this stuff for free forever. And if things do change or get better, or I think of more things to add in, I will update this. I'll update the course, the recordings, as well as the actual documents, so you will always get you'll always have what you need to complete proper flight planning, is what I'm saying. So thank you for joining the course, thanks for doing this. Doesn't matter where you came from, as long as you found it, you know, entertaining, or maybe you found it educational, whatever it is, maybe you didn't like it, just leave a review, let me know what you thought. I can learn from the process, right? And And if you're feeling good and you've enjoyed the course, then please do leave a good review. It's very important for the course to actually get out to other people and to the public. And of course, this is a course that is very important for people to learn about. Plus, it's awesome. It's an awesome course, and you get cool documents. So spread the word. And I'll see you in the next course, I guess. Normally I'd say video. I do YouTube as well, so normally I'd say I'd see you in the next video, but force of habit had me saying I'll see you in the next. But yeah, I'll probably do another course after this. We'll see where it goes. Got 2 courses out. Let's just let them kind of breathe a little bit. I think that's a good idea. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining the course, and I will see you in the next of wherever I'll see you anywhere.